Hey y'all, and welcome to this energy check-in. And as always, check out my description box below. And while you're looking at that, I just wanted to say thank you for joining me here on this channel where we can actually exchange energy to actually raise the Earth's vibration. Because if you are a twin flame, you should be passionate about our experience here on Earth, because we're made to actually transform not only our inner world, but the world that we live in and our experience here as a human. And we haven't been given this human experience to waste it. Humans are the biggest energy source and have the biggest impact on the world at large. And that's a great responsibility. A lot of you don't even appreciate that responsibility or the power within you. That's why, I have the ultimate life coaching package available for all of you, because it will show you how important you are. But a lot of you already know that. But it's putting that power to use is what is really important. You can have all that power within you and not go anywhere with it. And believe me, that'd be the biggest waste that you can actually have in your experience here, is putting to waste all the energy that you have within you. That's potential energy. And it's really your responsibility to put that energy into action and make something of it. So if you don't know how you can actually do that for yourself, then one of the options you do have is to become an ultimate life coach yourself. And Casey is one of those people. She actually dove in and took action for herself and actually took the steps necessary to become an ultimate life coach so that she can help you on your journey too. And not only did she do it, but Brittany has done it. So there's three of us that are here to help you become the best version of yourself. And if you really want to connect to us, join TFU Discord, and we're there to help you. It's really that simple. It's all about you taking action too. No one else can be you but you. If you don't even appreciate you for who you are, no one else will. So for others to really be empowered by your own power within you, because you can empower other people, you can't control what they do. It's really up to them, because they have to take action steps. But if they see you taking action steps and see you changing the world around you, that's encouraging for them to do the same thing for their own self. Now, like I said before, we can't do it for them. But if we actually show them, and we're really passionate about what we're doing, because there's a lot of passion starting off here. There's actually balance between the masculine and feminine energy here. And we're really seeing that it's a passion within us that really inspire other people to do the same thing for their life. If you're not passionate about what you're doing, then you gotta find out why. And I actually wrote a book, it's available on my Etsy shop, that will help you be inspired to be who you are, but it also requires action on your end. And above and beyond that, I also create a music album. And all these tools are here to help you to be inspired to be who you are. And above and beyond that, I even created an album, which you all can actually be inspired by that too. And when you actually get that album, you can connect to me, because when you get that album, it's gonna transform your inner world too. So it's another tool. But that music itself is not enough. You have to take the action steps with that inner transformation that takes place within you, because it's all about action. That's what we're seeing the magician show up not only once but twice in this reading, because action is necessary. That's what the masculine energy is all about, is taking action in a 3D sense. You can see him actually at work here. But a lot of you, we'll get into your perception of what's going on with your person. But your person wants to be with you. He's passionate about you just as much as you are passionate about him. But your passion has to be with yourself too. That's why the Ace of Wands is here, right? It's all about you're passionate about yourself first. You have to be passionate about who you are, what you're here for first, before anything else can even become of that. And a lot of you know how important you are. In fact, you're connected, right? We're seeing, but the thing is, like, you're beginning to realize that everything starts from you and goes out from there. In my old channel, I had a video about the ripple effect, and if you want to learn more about the ripple effect, Sophia Charles talks about the ripple effect on her channel too, and that's linked in my recommended channels down below. And if you haven't got involved with the Twin Flame community, I highly recommend it, because we're all here to support each other. You can't find the authentic support you're looking for. The only way you can, let me rephrase it, the only way you can find authentic support are people that are on the journey themselves. They're actually doing work to help transform the world around them. But they realize that for them to transform the world around them, they have to transform themselves too. That's where it starts off with. And that's why the Unity Package and the Master Program are so important for you. They're the work that you need to become the best version of you. And if you haven't even invested in that, what steps are you taking to transform the world around you then? That's a question you have to ask yourself. What are you truly doing that's going to transform the world around you? Yeah, a lot of you might be hard at work at doing something, but what are you doing to actually transform the world? What are you doing to actually use that magician energy that's within you? Because by all means, we have both the masculine and feminine energy within us. They both operate in different ways. And if you even look here, the magician is holding the Ankh, and the Ankh represents the High Priestess. And the magician and the High Priestess are a great match for each other, because they both understand esoteric knowledge, and they're able to understand that we could pull in not only 3D reality, but our connection to other realms. And without understanding the principles of the idea that we're gatekeepers, that we're able to go into other dimensions and bring in that reality into our human experience, a lot of you are going to start seeing the veil opening up for you. And you're going to be leaders in this. And you're going to be seeing things that cannot be explained with 3D concepts. And they're going to help shift the understanding that 3D itself is illusion. We're trained to perceive the 3D world in a really small spectrum. And they want us to be enclosed in that spectrum so that we can't tap into the true power that is within us. Because our perception of the 3D world is just that, a perception. And it's made to focus on such a small spectrum of perception that we don't even step into the full power of who we are. Until you actually step into that full power, it's going to be very hard for you to actually manifest everything you meant to manifest here. A lot of you might have experienced that it's taking a lot of hard work just to be who you are. Because you're going at it at a 3D mindset. Because that's what you've been trained all your life, is focus on the 3D. The 3D itself is an illusion. As you can see, those pentacles are not solid, they're illusions. And yet your inner child is just waiting there patiently for you to realize that all the hard work you've been doing has no real purpose behind it. You've been just doing like a 3D job because it pays bills. But in that job, you're not feeling fulfilled. Not any aspect of the job are you feeling any fulfillment from. Yeah, you might have connection with people at work, and that's probably why you work, is that you like the people you work with, which I can understand. We're all empathic. We all like having connection with other people and inspiring them and telling stories about how they could be even better than who they are. If you're talking about it, why are you not living it? What's stopping you from taking those action steps for yourself? Because right now, underneath that masculine energy is this 4 of Swords in reverse, and we can see the masculine energy asleep. And I could go, and what's that? What I'm really seeing at the feet of the sleeping, he's a king, right? The sleeping king is his inner child. If you're not aware of who you are, you're most likely not even aware of your inner child. That's why your inner child is waiting there patiently for you to connect to your inner child. and create a safe place for them. Because outside of this door right here, of you focusing on your work, is a whole world that waits you. And yet you're so focused on work, thinking that if I just put in more time at work, I'll eventually get what I want. But when you're so focused at work, you're missing all the opportunity that waits you outside of work. There's so much more to experience than just putting all your energy into a 3D job where you work 9 to 5 and get nowhere, where you don't feel fulfilled. Like I said, those pinnacles are illusionary. You're not feeling even financially secure at that job. You're looking for something far greater than what that employer promised you at the beginning of your employment. Or you thought that, oh, I could start there and work my way up. There might be more opportunity that waits me. That might have been their sales pitch to make you work there. But if you look at the economic condition that the world is in, what employer is actually promising those things to their employees right now? This is actually a great opportunity for you to invest in yourself so you can be who you really are, and off of that, be independent financially too. And if you tap into TFU, you can also tap into other people that have had success with being self-employed. A lot of us do, like you could look at my description box below and see all the services that I render. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, mind you. Because I couldn't possibly list everything in my description box. That's why I even have my music channel over there. This is another avenue, right? So I have multiple avenues. What are you doing? What are you doing to be successful? What are you passionate about? Well, look, we're starting off with all this passion, right? What are you passionate about? Besides your person, of course, you're always going to be passionate about your person. You've been passionate with your person for ages and beyond ages, because you're infinite beings, right? So the connection you have with your person is eternal. So time can't even measure that, even though you guys have past lives. And then you can even experience those past lives in the now. And if you've been following me before this new channel, you heard me express that time is illusion itself. I'm talking about linear time. The only purpose that linear time even serves is like, hey, if you want to connect to someone, like, hey, I want to connect to you at 3 p.m. Okay, great. Then you can, coordinate, synchronize your time that way. But other than that, like, we live in a world that supposedly has multiple time zones at the same time. That should be your biggest clue that time itself is illusion. Because how does different times happen at the same time? Because even though the Earth is spinning, the Earth doesn't create time. We experience this linear time in this human experience, though. But that linear time is an illusion, right? It's just part of that illusion scheme to keep you kind of locked in to a 3D mentality. Because a lot of people, when they focus on linear time, they focus on all the tasks they have to do in a certain amount of time. But time has nothing to do with anything when it comes to manifesting. In fact, you can manifest instantly. Sometimes our perception is that since we can manifest instantly, that we should get it instantly. But there's that delay for a purpose, because it's meant to test your ego. It's meant to test you and where you're at and your understanding of manifestation itself. And then knowing that time is this illusion. So if you're manifesting things and then you all of a sudden start focusing on time, guess what you're going to start manifesting is time. Because what you focus on is what you bring into reality. So if you manifest something and then all of a sudden you start focusing on time, you're going to start focusing more time, and you're going to wait longer for the things that you actually truly are desiring to manifest. So if you're really wanting to manifest something, you focus on that solely, because that's what you're passionate about. 100%. What you focus on is what you manifest. And all things that you are currently experiencing in your life, you manifested, regardless of if you're consciously aware of that or not. Because the law doesn't care about if you understand the law or not. It just goes as it is. And you've heard the expression, the universe is here to support us. Well, the universe is going to clear out the things that don't serve you first, before it's going to give you everything that you truly desire. Because it's going to clear those things out first, so that when you get everything you truly desire, those things don't come back and basically sabotage you, and then you end up losing everything that you worked so hard for. So you're meant to clear out everything that can potentially sabotage you later. And like that comes through, like, we talk about Dark Night of Soul, the D-Knots. And D-Knots is really meant to kind of clear out your ego expectations. But that's just the beginning. That's like the surface level. And it's the most painful one, is the first one, because you're beginning to realize that you have all the stuff within you that you have to work on. There are blocks within you that you manifested within you unconsciously, because you aren't aware that what you're doing when you're following, family rooted belief systems. Mind you, that's what I'm really seeing here too. So that throne that you built for yourself is based on family rooted belief systems. And you thought that if you just followed your family dynamics, you would eventually get everything you need. But then you're just kind of stuck there. And then you realize that you're much greater than where you're at. And you're constantly going to feel your person, because he is you. You're never ever going to not feel that pull. And that pull is meant for a reason. It's meant for you to be motivated to do what you're here to do. And trust me, when you're here doing what you're supposed to be doing, everything else will fall in line with that. But if you're not even taking action steps to your mission here, mind you, you're going to be continuously stuck. That's what I'm really seeing here. You got this option, right? You could be stuck in the what you're experiencing right now, and you're not too happy about it. In fact, a lot of you are really kind of disappointed about it. You're actually trying to ignore the situation you're in. You're actually ignoring your inner child at the same time. And he's just kind of waiting patiently there for you to finally recognize your inner child. Because even in the work that's available for you in the Union Package and the Master Program, it really helps you understand how to do the inner child work, right? So that your inner child feels safe and secure within you. Because your inner child is your authentic self. If you don't even know who your inner child is, you don't even know who you are then. Because your inner child is your true authentic self. They're going to authentically show you who you are. If you've been ignoring your inner child, you've been ignoring yourself. You're not even consciously aware of that. You're just saying, if I just do what I've been told to do and be responsible that way, I'll just eventually get what I need. Notice I use the word eventually. If I just put enough hard work into all these expectations that other people put on me, I'll eventually get what I need. But in reality, all you're going to do is spend 80, I don't know, I'm making about a number here, but 80 plus years of your life just working at a 3D job, and at the end of it have really nothing to show for it. You might have a pension. Pensions are iffy all the time. Then after working X amount of years, that pension is peanuts compared to all the energy and resources you use to even get that pension at the end. I'm just being realistic. That's how it works in a 3D job. They just give you barely enough so you come back continuously to them, because they know that you have to work X amount of time to be paid, so that they're guaranteed that you're going to be there to serve them and their company. They're the ones reaping the benefits from your hard work, not you. Unless you're independently working for yourself. If you're not independently working for yourself, then you're fulfilling someone else's dreams, not your own. And that's what makes you kind of feel stuck. Is if you're trapped in that 3D job and not getting anywhere, of course you're going to feel stuck. And you feel like you're not getting anywhere. And your inner child is being ignored because you're putting all your time and energy into a job that doesn't even serve you well. And yet, you're always going to feel a person because you're at a job that you're not passionate about. But then, you're masking you're passionate about. But where's your passion for yourself? Where is your passion for yourself? Where is your passion for yourself? What time and energy are you dumping into yourself? If you don't know how to do that for yourself, then it just shows me that you don't know how to work on yourself properly. If you don't know how to work on yourself properly, then start off with a union package down below. At least make that small investment. You see how much it'll transform your life. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Mind you, I encourage you to get the union package and master program, and then eventually you're going to have more than that. But at least start there. And then get connected on TFU on Discord, because we're there to help support you too. It's all about investing in yourself and actually adding value to yourself, because a lot of you have been ignoring yourself. You've been ignoring yourself. It's about time you start investing in yourself and adding value to you so that you can actually impact the world around you. You can't do that until you start valuing yourself first. 100%. It has to start within you first. Well, hopefully this reading gives you encouragement to actually take action and then start investing in yourself and adding value to you. Because until you do, you value your masculine, right? You see him as the ultimate prize. But what about you? Your masculine is you, by the way. So if you're neglecting you, he's always going to stay over there. Because you don't value yourself. It's not until you start valuing yourself that you become a magnet for your person. Your person is always going to mirror back to you, how much you value yourself, how you authentically value yourself. A lot of you can play the role that you value yourself, but how are you actually authentically valuing yourself? In all 4 alchemical elements, mind you. Not just 1 or 2, but all 4 alchemical elements. And my passion book will help you with that, too. So if you want to even get a taste of how much you can be passionate about yourself, get that book. Or you can get my CD. My album, it's not a CD, mind you. But it's an album. And each one of the pieces are going to help you feel empowered within you. Because, music is a frequency. And music is one of those things that speak every language. There's no language barrier to music. So it's going to impact you. 100%. It will impact you. It already has with the people that have it. And it's already starting to transform their life. That's how powerful it is. And I want you to be empowered. That's why I do this stuff for you. Because I am empowered. I want you to be empowered. Because I know what it feels like to be empowered within myself. I want to share that with you. But it's up to you if you take the action steps to do it for yourself or not. Well, I love you a lot. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.